We just finished one of the master agreement negotiations, Crown Cork and Seal, which includes 4 locals across the United States: La Crosse, Wisconsin, Mankato, Minnesota, Omaha, Nebraska, and Olympia, Washington. Traditionally, this is a 3-year master agreement. We meet in March. We negotiate the next 3-year master agreement. With the outbreak of the COVID-19 and all of the travel restrictions that have taken place, we found it impossible to get together to have face-to-face negotiations.
We talked to each other. We were able to come up with an agreement that we would try our best to do it via video conference. And that's what we ended up doing. We all met in our respective district lodges and our locals.
We had to set up in Olympia remotely, and it's very different because you're not sitting at the table. You don't have the opportunity to really read the table. So luckily we had some great people there.
As it turned out, we were able to use the teleconferencing with the locals across the United States. Now, as the lead and with the lead from the company, we were able to travel because we're only 4 hours apart from each other. So we met in the hotel and held our negotiations using the locals as conferenced in. When we did caucuses, the company would leave and we teleconferenced our caucuses in order to, find common ground and get to a committee recommendation for this master agreement.
Sometimes the video didn't work the way we wanted it to in some locations. Sometimes the audio wasn't working. Like my speakers went out on my laptop on the very last day.
Was it optimum negotiations? I would not recommend this on a normal circumstances. I think none of this would have been possible if we hadn't done the prep work of going down to Placid Harbor W3 and doing the negotiation prep last fall.
We're always prepared, but here we got the entire group back at Placid Harbor. They got to go through the process from a BR standpoint. We had our proposals together. We were well organized. We were well organized within the shops.
Because of that, I think that we had a stronger bond amongst all the people.
The company is well needed and wanted to work together to try to figure out, the best contract that we could do, considering the situation with COVID-19. They had an effort to get to the bottom line, as we wanted to get to a recommendation as well. We were both motivated.
In this agreement, we were able to get a few different things that are a benefit to the members. We ended up with a decent pay raise out of the deal, which is the number one thing most people look at in a contract. Most of our members do.
We work at a unique schedule in this industry. It's called a 4-4, so I'm on for 4 days, off for 4 days. We, for the first time ever, we've been able to get some vacations by the day, which is really nice. The members have been wanting that for years.
Because of the COVID pandemic, we couldn't hold union meetings larger than 10 people in a room. They gave us an opportunity to hold the vote on company property as people were coming into their shift or leaving their shift, and then the union rep walked through the seniority list and handed out 1 ballot per person.
We were able to go through the entirety of the contract, explain to them all the benefits and everything that was in there, and then they were able to vote in groups of 6. All 4 locations have to go through a ratification process. People vote whether they accept or reject the contract, and all those votes are pooled into one count to find out whether or not the contract is accepted or rejected.
The union and the company were able to work together, be flexible, handle the telecommunications, and get through the ratification for a very positive outcome for both parties, the company and, most importantly, the union members.